Alright, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. Alright, special video for you all here today. We are on 495 getting onto Georgetown Pike. This is going to be a very sharp, dangerous road, 2-lane highway. FSD is going to be in control the entire time, unless of course I have to take over. For any reason I will take over, for any safety critical issues. Really interesting that I've got 2 Teslas behind me, so that's pretty cool. And this is a 1-lane highway, so unless they turn, they kind of have to follow me. So let's see how FSD does on this drive. We got decent weather out here in January. Got some people actually going for a hike back here, so you're gonna see a little bit extra traffic than normal. Starting with this, I think someone's gotta try to make a left here, so notice how everyone's got to stop because it's a 1-lane highway here, and there's no barriers or anything, so it's really pretty sharp roads. If you take a look at some of my videos, I've had FSD do this drive, and it does it really well. I've had it come on in the opposite direction a few times. So this video, we're heading from 495 towards Route 7, so in the opposite direction. But yeah, FSD usually prevails, but of course no 2 drives are ever the same, so we're gonna, we didn't pre-plan this video, so we're gonna see real life situations here, how FSD handles roads like this. Noticing a lot of Teslas. I mean, I've got 2 behind me, and then I've already noticed like 4 just on this road, which is really cool to see the EV adoption here. There's another one in the DMV area. It's become a lot. So it's great to know that every time I drive down these roads too, I'm contributing towards someone else's autopilot drive. FSD and Autopilot both run down this road pretty well. I have tested it with the latest Autopilot software, and it runs smooth, but I will say that it's not the same. It handles some of the turns a little bit different. I would recommend leaving it like on 30, 35, just because on some of those sharp turns it will take it at 40, whereas FSD tends to adapt more to the dynamics of the road. Like for sharp turns coming up here, it will slow down. But if you do have a car in front of you with Autopilot, then it will kind of act like FSD will, but FSD will do this without a car in front of you. It will slow down for turns like this, but really great job handling this really sharp turns here. This is kind of a challenge for anyone to drive, but having the 8 cameras around is very helpful, detecting the lanes, the lines, your lane guidance. It does a really great job of figuring that out. Now, what if we had, because these are like back roads, we get like deer and squirrel and stuff and rabbits and whatnot all the time running around back here. Unfortunately, you do see roadkill a lot. FSD will probably run over roadkill, so it's not, programmed to go, like, it's programmed that the road is clear, and it will stop with, like a big trash can in the road or something, likely, but at the same time, it's not guaranteed to, because it can't really see the floor as much as you think, other than ahead, but some things can blend with the road and make the camera look like it's, it's just the road, and it will go over it. So, just because you have FSD doesn't mean you can take a nap in the driver's seat. If you've ever seen that on YouTube, then it's fake with video editing, obviously. And if anyone that did do it and it's real, they probably received a strike, which is very easy to get if you're not paying attention or if you're using your phone. Yeah, and now with the latest update, everyone that has a Tesla is capable of receiving a strike. So really, some of these rules that I've been kind of preaching about FSD, you know, now kind of apply to everyone. So if you were using your phone before this, make sure you're not. Yeah, that's just kind of goes without saying. You know, that's a distraction. You should never be using your phone, especially while the computer software is driving you. I mean, if you're just logically using your brain, like, look at the way it took that turn. I mean, if that car, like, just had a split second, like, it did a good job, but it was a little shaky there. But yeah, I mean, it's a computer software driving at the end of the day. You have to keep that in mind. Nothing will beat the human instinct, you know, having that real life, you know, say and what's going on. And, you know, it's going to be really hard for computers to ever fully take that over. Granted, you know, we have great roads and, you know, lines painted down and people maintaining them. And that's another reason why FSD does a great job, because these roads are regulated and they are somewhat predictable, you know, as far as traffic flow and, you know, guessing how long till you get to your destination and stuff like that. So thanks to, you know, tax money that we pay to keep our roads clean and stuff, FSD is able to run. So as long as we can keep, you know, good society running, I can only expect this to get better. So, you know, the new in 2024 we should expect a launch of a new Model 3. They're gonna refresh it, change up the body style, add a second screen in the back, get rid of the gear stocks and stuff. And then I think they're gonna pretty much do the same thing to the Model Y. So one big difference is they got a camera in the front that's pretty much looking at the floor. So on roads like this, where it's taking really sharp turns, it has that extra edge with that camera in the front. Wow, it did a really good job about taking that turn here. If anyone's familiar, this is Difficult Run here to my left, and it's completely packed right now. There's no parking spots because it's decent weather right now. For January, it's 49 degrees, which, yeah, that's definitely a blessing to have a day like this. Still got 2 Teslas behind me. I wonder if they're using Autopilot or not. And it's interesting to see there's a Porsche Taycan that's behind the Tesla. So there's 4 EVs in a row here, which is very interesting. The more and more adoption I'm noticing for electric cars are really getting out, you know, off the charts. Love some of the houses back here too. Take a look at these major goals. Very nice. All in all, wonderful job with FSD today on this drive. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So thanks again for watching, and hope you have a great rest of your day.